Hello builders! I usually don't talk on my videos, but recently I've been invited to make a partnership with Torchlight Infinite. So I took 2 days to play the game before accepting, and oh boy, as a PoE player I was very happy to get on board. Today on this video I will show you why PoE players would love to play this game, and as the builder that I am, I also prepared 5 build showcases for you to know what to expect in the endgame. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. As you might have noticed, Torchlight is an action RPG heavily inspired on Path of Exile. It has 90-day leagues, it uses currency items instead of a monetary token like gold, and many more similarities that I will show you along this video. This means that the company learned with PoE's successes and mistakes along the last decade and molded a game that just launched an open beta test and already has a lot of great content and build potential. You start the game with a short tutorial and you're ready for action. The level design is excellent. You'll be able to complete the campaign with just items you drop and common sense while picking your passive talents. But don't let the campaign difficulty level fool you. Once you reach endgame around level 60, the game starts becoming a lot more challenging. That's when a good well thought build comes in handy. Good thing that until level 80 you can reset your passive skill tree as much as you want totally for free. While playing the 5 chapters of the game, I highly recommend you guys to pay attention to the exciting lore that comes with dozens of cinematics. This way you will enjoy even more without the feeling of just killing hundreds of monsters for the sake of chaos and calamity. But you know, if you're totally fulfilled by just the killing, I won't judge you. As you pick up your first character, you need to have in mind the hero traits. That's what makes them unique. As a PoE player, you should think of hero traits as ascendancies. Each hero has at least one, and the company already said that many more are to come. On Torchlight, instead of running a labyrinth, you automatically unlock your hero trait nodes as long as you reach the right level. So now let's move to talents, that you might know as a passive tree. Here any class can start from anywhere. You may choose a combination of 3 among 24 talent trees. Each one comes with many nodes and a choice of 2 between 6 key nodes presented. Looking this way, the talent tree doesn't look as impressive as PoE's, but remember that we have 24 of them, so the big picture will be more like this. And don't forget that we also have 144 keystone nodes from which we may choose 6. A great surprise about this game is that the skill mechanic is already very similar to what PoE 2 is going to be. Here you may equip 8 skills, 5 actives and 3 auras. To get a 6 link on Torchlight is nowhere as RNG dependent as on PoE. Here getting a 6 link is inevitable, as long as you level up your character. What determines the amount of support skills your active ones can hold is a resource called energy. You get energy as long as you level up, and you can also get energy on weapons, body armor, gloves, boots and helmet. The amount of energy each of those equipments provides can be crafted and changed as long as you have the materials the NPC asks for. Now, last but not least, let's talk about equipments, a very important part of any build. For the delight of many, Torchlight has an in-game auction house that makes your life way easier when finding the right equipment for a good price. As in PoE, here the unique equipments bring a huge amount of game-changer mods, and that's not all. Do you know when you can corrupt your items in PoE? Well, here you can corrode your items for the same purpose. Among other outcomes, the most interesting one is when you can get an enhanced mod on your item. This makes the item a lot better or even completely change its role. Let's take this unique amulet for instance. One of its mods said that your minions can only deal physical damage, and this causes many great minion damage conversion items and nodes to be out of the table. However, if you get the right corrosion on this item, this mod gets enhanced to minions cannot deal physical damage. Now, your elemental minions have the chance to enjoy the amazing mods this amulet brings. A great feature we have in Torchlight is crafting. Here, there is a vast amount of crafting possibilities with many items to help you create as special equipment your heart desire. Since crafting is a long topic, let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a complete crafting guide for Torchlight in the future. Let's talk about the endgame. Here, you'll find 60 different maps and each one can be played in 8 difficult levels. There, you'll face many pinnacle bosses along with their Uber versions. It's for sure a substantial endgame for a game that just launched an open beta test. Now this is my favorite topic, build potential. As you might have noticed, this game provides a lot of features to customize your builds to the limit. There are infinite ways to build your character. And since I've been playing for the last 3 months, I had the time to prepare 5 build showcases here, one for each class. Starting with a classic, the Rehan Whirlwind. As a PoE player, you are most certainly used to Cyclone builds, right? This build uses the same principles, but it's taking advantage of 2 unique axes that grant extra physical damage per armor. With the right equipment, such as this unique body armor that causes your helmet, gloves and boots to have a lot more additional armor per legendary item equipped, your character can reach over 1 million armor and devastate the endgame bosses like you're seeing in the gameplay. But keep in mind that you won't be this strong when you reach endgame. You have a long way of grinding to drop enough Flame Elemental, the Chaos Orb of Torchlight, to buy items from other players or even drop them yourself. Moving to another awesome build, we have an Iceblade Gamma. This skill looks like a cold version of Tectonic's Lamp. Since we are using the Ice Fire Fusion hero trait, all investment in cold or fire damage benefits both. We can push this even further with the Keystone Versatile in our unique belt. This keystone causes all investments in cast speed to also apply to attack speed, so nodes that grant both have a massive value to this build. This is a very simple build that can achieve huge endgame damage.
Not bad. Not too bad you met me.
Now let's talk about this explosive yoga build. Here we are taking advantage of this unique helmet that triggers our main skill when movement skills are used. This way we can keep casting Thunderstorm while moving for this wide and amazing clear speed. Talking about interesting helmets, we also have the Thunder Jawbone. This one grants extra lightning damage per evasion. We're going to use it to make an amazing evasion stacking Carino build. Here in Torchlight, ranger builds can use bows, crossbows, cannons, muskets and pistols. This Carino build uses the wall pistols for fast shooting and the skill Electrifying Shot to take advantage of all that extra lightning damage. Minion builds are always very popular and I'm sure it won't be any different in Torchlight. This Commander model build uses spider tanks to easily destroy everything in sight. The trick for such strong minions is a combination of this support skill called Mechanic Modification and items that grant more synthetic minion capacity. In Torchlight, you can have up to 6 main minions at a time, no matter how big your minion capacity is. Mechanical Modification will reduce your minion capacity to half of its value, but granting them over 120% more damage. Now that we have super strong minions, all we have to do is to grab as much synthetic minion capacity as possible in order to increase our minion capacity to 12. This way you can have the maximum amount of minions, that is 6, but all of them will have the extra power.
Reflect on your wrongs in the torrents of steel!
If you're still here, this means that Torchlight Infinite got your attention. You can download the game on your Steam account or using the link in the description. Torchlight Infinite can be played on PC, Android and TapTap. A great thing about it is that you can play your account on many devices. Every time I take the metro here in Montreal, I can enjoy the time to grind for items or just level up my characters. Please, don't forget to leave your comments telling me what you think about Torchlight and asking me any doubts you might have. See you guys on the next video, thank you and have a great day.